Choose your company wisely, for the attitudes and behaviors of those around you can shape your own mindset and destiny. To maintain healthy relationships both personally and professionally, challenging personality types test our patience and communication skills. Understanding these personalities is more than just an exercise in tolerance. It's an important step toward improving how we interact with others and enhancing our relationships. From the workplace to social circles, we often encounter individuals whose behavior can disrupt harmony and challenge our peace of mind. Among them are personalities like the critic, who never seems satisfied, the drama magnet who thrives on chaos, or the pessimist, who always sees the glass as half full. Each of these types has its own characteristics that can lead to conflicts and misunderstandings. Recognizing and understanding these difficult personality types not only helps us interact more effectively, but also equips us with strategies to promote better communication and healthier environments. Stay tuned as we explore the 11 types of people you should never forgive and how Stoicism can guide us in dealing with them, ensuring that our relationships are more balanced and less stressed. Let's begin this enlightening journey. 1. The critic. In any social or professional circle, encountering a variety of personalities is inevitable, with some proving more challenging than others. Among these personalities, the critic often stands out as particularly difficult to deal with. Known for their hypercritical nature and perfectionistic tendencies, they tend to focus intently on flaws, whether real or perceived, and rarely acknowledge achievements. This frequent comparison to unrealistically high standards can make anyone around them feel constantly scrutinized. Dealing with the critic can have significant impacts on one's self-esteem and morale. The continuous barrage of negativity and sharp scrutiny can erode confidence and make individuals feel perpetually inadequate. Every effort might seem subpar, and this relentless criticism can lead to deep-seated anxiety and a feeling of never being good enough, affecting both personal and professional life. However, there are effective strategies to shield oneself from the detrimental effects of the critic and maintain personal confidence. It starts with recognizing and challenging the negative thoughts that such criticism can provoke. When you find yourself mired in negative self-talk sparked by the critic's comments, take a moment to critically assess these thoughts. Ask yourself whether these perceptions are factual or if they're exaggerated by the harsh critique. Techniques like cognitive restructuring can help replace these harmful, critical thoughts with more positive and realistic affirmations. In addition to restructuring thoughts, practicing self-compassion is crucial. Treating oneself with kindness and understanding during trying times builds resilience and inner strength, helping to counteract the harsh words of the critic. This practice empowers you to bounce back from setbacks more effectively and fosters a more forgiving attitude towards yourself. Setting clear boundaries is also essential in managing interactions with the critic. This involves limiting exposure to their negativity and communicating assertively about your needs. Whether it's requesting more constructive feedback or distancing yourself from consistently negative dialogues, establishing these boundaries can protect your mental health and maintain your self-esteem. Navigating interactions with the critic requires patience and a robust set of emotional tools. By employing strategies such as challenging negative thoughts, practicing self-compassion, and setting firm boundaries, you can protect your self-worth and continue on a path of personal and professional growth, even in the face of relentless criticism. The goal is not to change the critic, but to fortify yourself against the adverse effects they might bring into your interactions. And 2. The drama magnet. The drama magnet is a challenging personality type that thrives on chaos and amplifies every minor issue into a major crisis. Often seeking attention through dramatic narratives and emotional intensity, they can captivate and engage others, sometimes turning to gossip or rumor spreading to maintain the drama. This tendency not only disrupts peace, but also magnifies conflicts, affecting everyone around them. Dealing with such individuals can be particularly draining for friends, family, and colleagues who are frequently drawn into resolving these unnecessary conflicts. This constant engagement with heightened emotions and exaggerated scenarios leads to significant stress, fatigue, and distraction from more productive activities. Over time, the emotional toll of dealing with a drama magnet can be substantial, leaving others feeling depleted and less focused on their own lives. To effectively handle interactions with a drama magnet, it is crucial to maintain emotional distance, recognizing when drama is escalating and choosing not to get emotionally involved is essential. Techniques like taking deep breaths, pausing to reflect, or even physically removing oneself from the situation can help maintain a balanced perspective. Additionally, setting clear boundaries is vital. It's important to communicate assertively what behaviors you find acceptable and to refuse participation in gossip or involvement in manufactured crises. Adopting a solution-oriented approach when dealing with conflicts or challenges brought about by the drama magnet can also be beneficial. Instead of dwelling on the exaggerated or emotional narratives, focusing on facts and realistic solutions can minimize the drama and promote healthier, more constructive interactions. By redirecting conversations towards problem-solving rather than conflict escalation, you can better manage the impact of the drama magnet's behavior on your life. By implementing these strategies, maintaining distance, setting boundaries, and focusing on solutions, you can protect your emotional well-being and keep your focus on more positive and productive aspects of your life. This approach not only limits the disruption caused by the drama magnet, but also helps foster an environment where meaningful and calm interactions prevail. 3. The manipulator. Navigating the complexities of relationships with a manipulator requires acute awareness and strategic communication. A manipulator is adept at utilizing their emotional intelligence and psychological tactics for personal gain, skillfully altering perceptions and emotions to shape situations in their favor. They often resort to tactics such as guilt-tripping, gaslighting, and selective truth-telling, effectively molding others' views to align with their own agendas. Interactions with a manipulator frequently lead to detrimental emotional outcomes. Those who deal with manipulators may find themselves mired in doubt and confusion, leading to emotional distress and a gradual erosion of trust. This can dangerously tilt relationships into becoming manipulative and disproportionately one-sided, fostering an environment of dependency and insecurity. To counteract these manipulative influences, it is essential to first trust your instincts. A gut feeling that something is amiss might be your first indicator of manipulative behavior. It's important to look out for signs like inconsistencies or exaggerated emotional reactions that seem designed to manipulate. Such red flags are important cues that suggest you need to reassess the dynamics of your interaction. Employing assertive communication is crucial in dealing with manipulators. This involves clearly articulating your feelings and setting boundaries through statements that focus on your experiences rather than accusing the other person. For instance, saying, "I feel unsettled when the details you share don't add up," directly addresses your discomfort without directly confronting the other's intent. Furthermore, seeking perspectives from trusted individuals can offer additional support and validation, helping you see through manipulative tactics with greater clarity. Documenting interactions in a journal can also aid in identifying and understanding patterns of manipulation, strengthening your position to challenge these behaviors effectively. Setting clear boundaries is vital in maintaining your emotional well-being when interacting with a manipulator. Clearly define acceptable behaviors and consistently enforce these boundaries, communicating them firmly and calmly, even if faced with resistance. By doing so, you reinforce your autonomy and protect your mental health from the potentially harmful effects of manipulation. Through these measures, honoring your instincts, engaging in assertive communication, consulting trusted friends, and establishing firm boundaries, you can navigate relationships with manipulators more effectively, ensuring that your emotional integrity remains intact. 4. The flake. Encountering the flake in your personal or professional life can be particularly challenging due to their frequent failure to meet commitments. This personality type is notorious for their unreliability, often making promises without follow-through, which introduces a significant level of unpredictability and frustration for those around them. This inconsistency is not just annoying, it can lead to serious disruptions. When you depend on someone who frequently falls short of their promises, it can complicate both your personal and work-related plans, leading to missed opportunities and strained relationships. The emotional toll of repeatedly adjusted expectations can be draining, as you find yourself continually adapting to the disappointments that come with relying on someone so unreliable. To effectively manage a relationship with the flake, it is crucial to adjust your approach and expectations. Start by assessing their past behavior realistically. This will guide you in setting practical expectations and safeguard you against potential letdowns. Accepting that change may not come quickly or at all can help in planning around their unreliability, ensuring that critical tasks are not jeopardized by their inconsistency. Communication plays a pivotal role in handling interactions with the flake. It's vital to communicate your plans and expectations clearly and to confirm details to avoid misunderstandings. This direct approach helps reinforce the seriousness of commitments and underscores the importance of reliability. Additionally, making consequences clear for failed commitments can further emphasize the need for dependability. Broadening your support network is another effective strategy for mitigating the impact of the flake's unpredictability. By cultivating relationships with individuals who demonstrate consistent reliability, you ensure that you have a fallback when the flake falls through, thus maintaining your plans and reducing stress. Establishing firm boundaries is essential. Clearly define what behaviors you will tolerate, communicate these boundaries assertively, and stick to them. This will protect your time and emotional health, discouraging repeated unreliability. If necessary, be prepared to adjust the nature of your engagement with the flake to preserve your own productivity and peace of mind. Through these tailored strategies, adjusting expectations, enhancing communication, expanding your network, and enforcing boundaries, you can navigate your interactions with the flake more effectively, minimizing disruption and maintaining control over your engagements. 5. The victim. In various settings, one may frequently encounter a personality type known as the victim. This individual tends to shift blame for negative outcomes away from themselves, attributing them instead to external circumstances or other people. They often feel powerless and oppressed by situations they believe are beyond their control, regularly seeking sympathy and validation while lacking proactive efforts to alter their circumstances. The pervasive mindset of the victim can significantly stunt personal and professional growth, fostering a perpetual state of helplessness and resignation. This outlook not only affects the individual, but also strains relationships and environments, as it requires others to continually offer support without fostering mutual responsibility and growth. To effectively manage interactions with the victim, it's important to strike a balance between empathy and encouragement of self-accountability. Initially, understanding and validating their feelings is crucial as it builds a foundation of trust and support. However, it is equally important to gently challenge their narrative of powerlessness to help broaden their perspective and encourage a more balanced view of their circumstances. Promoting self-awareness is also key in helping the victim recognize their own role in their situations. Encouraging them to engage in introspective practices such as journaling or reflective exercises can illuminate recurring patterns in their thoughts and behaviors that perpetuate their victim mentality. This recognition is often the first step toward change. Moreover, focusing on empowerment by identifying areas where they do have control can significantly alter the victim's outlook. Assisting them in recognizing small, actionable steps they can take to influence their outcomes empowers them to shift from a passive to an active role in their life. This process helps reframe their identity from that of a victim to one of a capable individual with agency. Reinforcing positive behaviors is vital. When the victim takes initiative or demonstrates accountability, acknowledging these actions through positive reinforcement encourages continued progress. Constructive feedback and ongoing support are essential in helping them build resilience and adopt a mindset oriented toward problem-solving and personal responsibility. Listening, fostering self-awareness, encouraging proactive steps, and reinforcing positive actions, one can effectively support the victim in transitioning towards a more empowered and accountable role in their life. This not only aids in their personal growth, but also enhances the quality of interactions and relationships around them. Before moving on to the next part, don't forget to click the subscribe button to continue watching other useful videos. 6. The superior. The superior is a personality type who constantly seeks to assert their dominance and superiority in various aspects of life. This individual frequently engages in behaviors such as condescension, one-upmanship, and excessive boasting to maintain a perceived high status, aiming to secure validation and admiration from peers. The presence of the superior in social or professional settings can create an atmosphere charged with intimidation and competition. This often leads to resentment, as colleagues and friends may feel devalued or overshadowed, resulting in strained dynamics and diminished teamwork. People might withdraw or react negatively to the constant display of superiority, adversely affecting collaboration and the overall environment. To effectively navigate interactions with the superior, employing assertive communication is essential. Expressing your views confidently and asserting your value without directly challenging the superior's ego can help establish personal boundaries and emphasize your contributions without inciting conflict. Using confident body language and clear direct statements is crucial in this regard. Shifting the focus from competition to collaboration can also mitigate the negative impacts of the superior's behavior. By steering discussions towards shared goals and mutual interests, you can foster a cooperative and supportive atmosphere. This approach not only reduces opportunities for one-upmanship, but also promotes teamwork. Responding to the superior's frequent boasting with empathetic listening is another effective strategy. Acknowledging their achievements in a way that satisfies their need for recognition without reinforcing the behavior can balance the conversation. Encouraging the superior to consider and appreciate the contributions of others can help promote inclusivity. Setting clear boundaries is vital in maintaining a respectful environment. Politely but firmly redirecting conversations that become overly competitive or dismissive of others helps ensure that respect is maintained. Consistently reinforcing these boundaries encourages the superior to engage in more inclusive interactions. Leading by example through demonstrating respectful behavior and recognizing the contributions of others can subtly influence the group dynamics. By fostering a culture of mutual respect and appreciation, you can help temper the divisive tendencies of the superior and enhance the social or work environment for everyone involved. This not only challenges the status quo, but also cultivates a more harmonious setting. 7. The envious. The envious is characterized by a persistent feeling of jealousy towards others' successes, possessions, or happiness, often leading them to engage in harmful behaviors such as gossiping, undermining, or issuing passive-aggressive remarks. These actions not only expose their insecurities, but also cultivate an environment rife with negativity, competitiveness, and mistrust. Such a toxic atmosphere can severely impact personal relationships and degrade team dynamics, ultimately diminishing morale across both social and professional settings. To effectively navigate the challenges posed by the envious, it is essential to adopt a mindful approach to celebrating personal achievements. By emphasizing the journey and individual growth rather than external comparisons, one can appreciate their successes without inadvertently igniting envy in others. This strategy not only lessens the potential for conflict, but also promotes a healthier perspective on personal achievements. Moreover, establishing clear boundaries is crucial in interactions with the envious. Protecting one's positive space and achievements requires limiting exposure to those who consistently exhibit envious behaviors. By setting and maintaining firm boundaries, you can safeguard your emotional well-being and ensure your environment remains healthy and supportive. Fostering empathy and understanding is also key in mitigating the negative effects of envy. By recognizing the insecurities that often drive the envious's behaviors, one can approach the situation with compassion. Engaging in constructive dialogues and offering support challenges their perspective without enabling harmful actions, thereby addressing the root causes of envy and promoting healthier interactions. Additionally, creating a supportive network can buffer against the impacts of envy. Surrounding oneself with individuals who celebrate mutual successes and encourage personal growth can significantly reduce competitive tensions. This network not only supports personal and professional development, but also strengthens communal resilience against toxic behaviors. Cultivating gratitude is vital in countering the bitterness of envy. Encouraging both oneself and the envious to focus on gratitude for one's achievements fosters a positive outlook and redirects attention from destructive comparisons to more constructive personal aspirations. These interconnected strategies, mindful celebration, boundary setting, empathetic engagement, network building, and gratitude cultivation, you can effectively manage and transform the challenging dynamics introduced by the envious. This comprehensive approach not only mitigates the immediate effects of envy, but also fosters a more supportive and respectful environment for all involved. Indulate, the gossip. The gossip thrives on circulating rumors and sharing secrets, using these tactics as tools for entertainment or manipulation within their social or professional networks. This behavior not only undermines trust, but also damages reputations and disrupts the cohesion of community groups. The targets of gossip often experience considerable emotional and psychological harm, including stress, anxiety, and feelings of isolation, which underscores the deep impact of this destructive behavior. To address and mitigate the effects of gossip, it is critical to uphold confidentiality and respect for personal privacy. By doing so, you demonstrate a commitment to ethical conduct and help foster a trustworthy environment. Choosing not to participate in gossip serves as a strong statement against this damaging behavior, reinforcing personal integrity and respect for others. Shifting the focus of conversations towards positive topics and achievements can significantly alter the dynamics within a group. This strategy not only discourages the spread of rumors, but also promotes a culture of positivity and support. Encouraging constructive discussions about shared goals and successes creates a more inclusive atmosphere, making it less hospitable to gossip. When gossip does occur, confronting it directly with calm and assertive communication is essential. This involves addressing the source of the gossip and clarifying any misinformation to prevent further spread. By dealing with gossip in a straightforward manner, you can help to correct misunderstandings and demonstrate the value of open, honest communication. Promoting an environment of transparency and open communication further safeguards against the harmful effects of gossip. Encouraging people to discuss their concerns directly builds stronger, more authentic relationships and reduces the likelihood of misunderstandings that can lead to gossip. In advocating for ethical behavior and responsible communication, you help to shape a community that values integrity and empathy over sensationalism and intrigue. By fostering these values, the community naturally moves towards healthier interactions and a more supportive environment. Through these efforts, you can effectively reduce the influence of gossip and contribute to creating a more respectful and cohesive community. This approach not only addresses the immediate issues caused by gossip, but also builds a foundation for lasting positive relationships within any group. 9. The control freak. The control freak typically exhibits a compulsive need to govern every aspect of their environment and those around them, often exerting their dominance by shaping situations to align with their personal preferences. This behavior can suppress creativity and individuality, creating an atmosphere fraught with stress and limited freedom for others. Addressing the challenges posed by a control freak requires tactful and strategic interactions. Initiating clear boundaries is an essential first step. By defining and communicating personal limits, you can safeguard your autonomy and mitigate the effects of their overbearing nature. Additionally, setting explicit roles and responsibilities within teams or projects helps balance the need for control with structured, shared objectives that respect individual contributions. Promoting collaboration is another effective approach. By involving the control freak in decision-making processes and valuing their input, you can subtly encourage a shift from unilateral control to mutual cooperation. This strategy not only reduces tension, but also enhances the overall group dynamic by highlighting the collective benefits of teamwork. Employing diplomatic language when discussing concerns or suggesting alternatives is crucial. It's important to frame conversations in a way that acknowledges their perspectives, while also advocating for a balanced approach to decision-making. This method of assertive communication fosters a respectful dialogue and encourages more equitable interactions. Moreover, illustrating the benefits of flexibility can gradually reshape a control freak's rigid approach. Demonstrating how adaptive strategies and openness to different ideas can lead to innovative solutions and superior outcomes might convince them to ease their grip on control. Building trust and empowering team members can significantly alter the dynamic within the group. By delegating responsibilities and recognizing the expertise of others, you can help dilute the control freak's need to manage every detail. This not only encourages a more trusting and empowering environment, but also boosts overall productivity and morale. Fostering collaboration, practicing diplomatic communication, highlighting flexibility and encouraging empowerment, you can more effectively manage your interactions with the control freak, leading to a healthier and more productive environment for everyone involved. 10. The pessimist. The pessimist often centers their attention on the negative aspects of every situation, consistently anticipating problems and focusing on potential failures before considering any positives. This tendency can profoundly affect the atmosphere within teams or social groups, where such negativity tends to lower morale and dampen enthusiasm. Over time, this pervasive pessimism can significantly decrease motivation and productivity, altering the dynamics of the entire group and creating an environment where it becomes difficult for optimism and proactive behavior to flourish. To mitigate the effects of a pessimistic outlook and inject more optimism and balance into interactions, it is important to actively highlight the positive aspects of situations. By shifting the focus of conversations from the challenges to potential solutions or opportunities, the overall tone can move from predominantly negative to more balanced or positive. This approach not only changes the narrative, but also encourages a more hopeful perspective among all members of the group. Adopting a realistic approach can also help counteract undue negativity by fostering a balanced view that acknowledges risks while also recognizing potential rewards. This strategy involves validating legitimate concerns, but also exploring viable pathways to success, thus maintaining a constructive outlook. Promoting open and constructive dialogue is crucial. Encouraging discussions that welcome diverse viewpoints and involve active listening can validate the concerns of the pessimist without allowing the conversation to spiral into negativity. This method ensures that all voices are heard and that discussions remain focused on finding constructive outcomes rather than dwelling on potential problems. Encouraging proactive problem-solving is another effective tactic. Involving the pessimist in brainstorming ideas and collaborating on solutions can shift their focus from merely identifying problems to actively participating in creating positive changes. This engagement can help pivot their perspective from what could go wrong to what actions can be taken to drive success. Furthermore, cultivating resilience within the group can inspire a more optimistic outlook. By discussing the importance of resilience in navigating setbacks and emphasizing examples of adversity being transformed into success, individuals, including the pessimist, can learn to view challenges as opportunities for growth and improvement. Through these approaches, emphasizing positives, maintaining realism, fostering dialogue, promoting solution-oriented actions, and building resilience, a more positive and productive environment can be cultivated, effectively balancing the pessimist's influence and enhancing group dynamics. Today, we've navigated through various difficult personality types and their effects on our environments. Managing these interactions effectively hinges on practicing empathy, maintaining clear boundaries, and engaging in self-care. Implement these approaches to strengthen your interactions and cultivate healthier environments. If this video provided you with useful strategies, please leave a comment with the number 1, share it, and subscribe to our channel for more Stoic wisdom. Thanks for tuning in.